The FBN is one bank that has demonstrated value for golf development in Nigeria. Its commitment to golf promotion for over 5 decades in the country is manifest in the Ikoyi Golf Club tournament. This year is the 52nd Amateur Golf Championship, an attestation to the strong partnership that has been created between First Bank and the Ikoyi Club for increasing engagement in the sport. At the press briefing prior to the kickoff of the 52nd Amateur Golf Championship to start on Saturday, 23rd November, the head sponsorship and events First Bank Nigeria, Mrs. Bridget Oyefeso, expressed the commitment of the group to the improvement of golf in the country. Also in attendance at the event was Mr. Ted Iwere, Vice Captain, Ikoyi Club, professional golfer from Europe, Ian Keenan and Lee Cochran, Mr. Bayo Lee, Club Secretary, amongst others. In separate interviews, Mrs. Bridget Oyefeso, Mr. Ted Iwere, and professional golfer Ian Keenan shared their views on the partnership between First Bank and Ikoyi Club and prospects for golf development in Nigeria.
The tennis Dala Hard Courts in Kano is happening now, finishing tomorrow. We've done that for 27 years as well. And we support, children even within their sporting activities in school. So inter-house sports for schools, you will find First Bank there. Inter-house sports also covers athletics, all sorts of games. First Bank is also there with most schools. Ask any child, did you see First Bank in my school inter-house? They will tell you First Bank was there. So we've had a footprint in various sporting activities, and we're proud to say that, we don't go into those relationships on the short haul. Look at the number of years I've mentioned. First Bank has been in there for years. And at every opportunity we have to grow our involvement in any other sports, we will definitely look into the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Bringing somebody like Tiger Woods here is a one, you have to make sure it's available. Two, you have to be able to pay the money that will enable him to come. And that kind of money can only be available from an institution like First Bank. So as you're suggesting, maybe we talk to them someday. If they can sponsor that kind of trip, it will be very good, because Tiger Woods has not been to this part of the world. So if we see him here under the sponsorship of First Bank Nigeria Limited, it will be PLC, it will be historic. We like that kind of opportunity, and we encourage First Bank to be in the vanguard of that kind of effort.
And how has the presence of European PGA Golf Championship players like Ian Keenan and Lee Cochran helped in developing golf amateur level?
Ian and Lee, as pros, when they come here, they teach our amateurs, also teach some of our pros, trying to impart knowledge and skill to develop the players so that they can play better. So it's part of the effort we're making towards nurturing the game of golf. So we are glad that a bank, an institution like First Bank of Nigeria PLC, is bringing these two professionals every now and again to help us, grow our professionals and our amateurs so that they can be better golfers. Because the ambition is that someday we should be able to develop world beaters who can go and play golf at any level, including competing against the likes of Tiger Woods.
Mr. Ian Keenan, it's great to have you at the 52nd Amateur Golf Championship sponsored by First Bank. First, I want to ask you, how long have you been playing golf as a professional?
Oh, well, thanks for having me. And I've been a pro since 1995, so 18 years now. So, playing in tournaments for my living more since the turn of the century, so 2000, so another sort of 12 or 13 years I've been playing in tournaments for my living. So, yeah.
And how long have you been in Nigeria to be in this championship sponsored by First Bank?
Pardon, I didn't.
How many times have you visited Nigeria for this championship?
This is our third time in Lagos. We were originally invited to the 50th playing of the First Bank Lagos Open Amateur Tournament, and we were lucky enough to be invited back last year and then again this year. So I must say we really do get a very warm welcome from the people of First Bank, Conscious Sport and Ikoyi Club. So it's something that both Lee and I look forward to. It takes a bit of effort to come down here for the weekend, but it's worth it because it's good fun to be here, and it's nice if we can. We've had some good feedback of when we've passed on some advice to some of the golfers, and it's great to see that from us. It really makes it worthwhile.
And finally, we have the American PGA, we have the European PGA. Looking forward to the African PGA. So what are the prospects for the growth of golf champions in Nigeria and Africa?
Well, I think Africa as a continent is very strong in golf. I mean, South Africa have their own tour now that has up to 6 co-sanctioned events on the European Tour. In fact, we're just watching one on TV inside there from Johannesburg. Some of the other parts of Africa are a little bit slower on the uptake for golf, but I think what First Bank are trying to do here and trying to extend this clinic out to the customers and people who register to come and attend the clinic, I think that's slowly but surely giving a wider reach for golf in this region, which I think in turn can only help produce a better standard of play, and in 5-10 years time we may be fortunate enough to have a champion golfer from Nigeria playing on a world stage. So
thank you very much, Mr. Enkena.
Thank you. Thanks so much.